Okay, I'm interviewing Mr. Watson, John Watson. John, can you tell us what in the world happened to you here?
I was extradited from Alabama for driver's license in 2006. I wasn't even driving the car. Extradited from Alabama.
Well, John, let me ask you this before we get into it. What branch of the service were you in?
In Air Force.
You're in the Air Force. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I was extradited. I had some tickets. Keep in mind, I've never had a DUI, DWI, or even a speeding ticket.
Okay.
I didn't pay some tickets and, et cetera. When I went to pay them on 66th Street, the clerk didn't input all the tickets correctly that I went to pay, and it came back out with some driving license suspended, which I didn't know at the time.
Okay.
Eventually, I was arrested.
In Alabama?
Well, this happened here first. Then when I went to Alabama, I paid a bond, got out, went to Alabama. When I was in Alabama, an incident happened up there trying to save somebody's life. I called the police. Police checked my records and realized that I had a warrant in Pinellas County for driver's license. Pinellas County extradited me back to Florida for a third-degree felony for driver's license, non-DUI, DWI. And I was sent back here 700 miles and stayed in jail for 3 months. Went to court. They put me on 12 months probation. And in the meantime, later on, they seized my car, for driver's license. They were seized, and then where's it right now? And I can't get my car out. They're also trying to, and I've been back and forth on the situation with the license ever since then. I'm a veteran, I'm a citizen, and I think that the stuff that I've been handed to me is cruel and unusual punishment for what I've done.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, how far can you go for driver's license? I'm not.
And you've been in jail for how long?
I spent on this driver's license charge. I spent 7 months.
7 months?
Yeah, totally 4. Yeah, 4 months for driver's license. Yeah, in fact, for driver's license. 7. Yeah, total 7 months and all, on and off, since 2006.
So what do you think about this in Pinellas County?
I think it's very unfair, and I've noticed that there's a discrepancy a lot of time between the whites and the blacks as far as the sentencing goes, and as far as the sentencing and also the crime. The crime doesn't fit the punishment most of the time you'll see. When I was in jail incarcerated, I noticed a lot of whites were getting away, getting out on simple, basic, where they violated several times.
Well, do you know why that is, though? Do you know why? They say it's because you black folks are used to it.
No. That's
what it says in the newspaper.
The racism here in Pinellas
says you used to get, like I showed that newspaper article here, that one young black Josh Cobbs gets 20 years while the white city attorney gets probation, and that says raw deal, but it says you guys are used to the raw deal.
That's institutionalized racism, and if black people, you shouldn't sit around and take that. That's what the problem in Pinellas County. We sit around and take these things, and since we get out and go back our world that we're living in, we forget about everything. We don't think we're going to come back out here. But meantime, the system goes on. We need to come up with a system that's fair to everybody,
right?
Across the board.
Across the board, equal application of the law, justice for all.
Correct. So, this is such a wide discrepancy, but just in my case, there's been several others. The way I've been done for something.
Unbelievable.
I'm a Vietnam veteran. The way I've been done with this case, I've had them drug across the coals, and et cetera, with probation and this and that. And the way I've been done, the crime doesn't fit the punishment. Now, let me say this. Now I served my country in Vietnam, and now sometimes I question the fact, what did I serve for? Well, I've been done just on these charges here. What am I fighting for in this country? Is it freedom? If it's freedom, I don't know how it's been applied. I didn't fight to be treated like this behind a driver's license for some tickets.
Yeah.
So I don't understand the system that they got, and I don't understand what's going on. But I know basically it's systemic, it's institutionalized racism, and as long as we as black people in Pinellas County don't stand up for what we believe in, get organized against the situation, we've never confronted it, and just go along with the program, we're gonna always be a problem.
Amen.
And I've been in other places, particularly in Alabama. I was in Birmingham, Alabama, where they got much fairer system dealing with black folks than they have here. This is very unfair.
It is.
And it's getting to the point now. It's getting to the point now that I consider this to be one of the most, I say, racist justice systems that I've seen. I've been involved in. And I am one of the ones who went to jail with Dr. King in 1963 as a teenager. So I know what it is to protest. So,
Amen.
you know, I spent 2 weeks in jail with Dr. King in 1963 in Birmingham, Alabama, as a child. But I know what it is to protest and to be organized protest. And when things are unfair, I'm going to call it like it is.
Amen, brother. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you very much, Sean.
All right.